New computer accessories from EZQuest. That's our Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from EZQuest is CEO Ebrahim Zmehrir.
Hi, how are you?
Terrific. Well, tell us about EZQuest. You're a company that's been around for more than a quarter of a century. Give us some background.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been in business since 1994. And believe it or not, I established a company in a garage, same as Apple. And we started with the storage business. And we were among the second or third company who came up with the Firewire external drives back then. Because I'm sure you remember, everything was analog back then for audio and video. And with Firewire, everything changed. And make it short, we were really good at it, and we did it really well for a while. And then things changed. I'm sure you remember Alcalad came, and so we decided to move to accessory business. And in the beginning, we worked with USB-C cable, and then later on we decided to move into USB-C hubs and USB-C adapters, as well as wall chargers. So here we are. We have some exciting new product that I'd like to share with you.
Well, that's terrific. I mean, you at the Consumer Electronics Show, you're making some announcements of new products and some new expansion hubs. Tell me about them. You've got a variety here.
Yes, what it is, let me just move this here so I'm looking at directly to the camera here, because my camera was on a different screen. Anyhow, we've been selling USB-C hubs for a while, and we truly believe in that we have to listen to customer needs. And we have heard from our customers that they need more USB-C ports on their hubs. And our first product was X40027, the 7-port, which has 4 USB-C ports and 3 USB-A ports. It's been phenomenal, and we've been doing really well with that product. And this 3 new product is after basically following that formula. The first one is the 7-port. It's basically, it has 2 USB-A, 3 USB-C. Most of the USB-C hubs these days, they normally come with 1 or perhaps 2, but we have added extra one here. So you can have basically, you can hook up to 5 external devices to this hub. So at the same time, plus the HDMI port and the Ethernet. And there is a PD port here that basically you can charge your computer through this hub, because as you know, every hub requires its own power. And when you hook up the PD in order to charge your computer, not only you're providing power to your hub, you're also passing through the charge into your MacBook or any PC computer that does use USB-C or Thunderbolt PD. It comes with a LED, and on top of it, what we have done is we have designed a specific SR for a lot of our cables, especially the C2C cable. And what we did with this line of hubs, we added this flexible SR that makes the cable to last longer. I'm sorry, and it comes with a nylon braided as well. So, and also we make the cable longer, so you don't need to. You can a little bit basically manage your table better, so it can be easier to torque your hub in a certain corners if you want to. The other product is 8-in-1. Again, the same scenario. We have 3 USB-C, 2 USB-A, but this one doesn't have Ethernet. It has SD and macro SD, and obviously, again, HDMI 4K. These 2 hubs, the maximum data transfer rate, if you use all the ports, these 2, 7 and 8, is 5 GB per second. And then we go to the next one. Next one is a combination of all these 2 together, plus the audio cable. It has 1, 2, 3 USB-C port, HDMI, audio, Ethernet, SD, macro SD, and 2 USB-A, and obviously with the same cable. In a nutshell, that's what the 3 new products are for. What we are proud of is the cable design here is very important for us, and we spend quite a bit of time and effort designing it, the tooling behind it and so forth. That makes the cable pretty unique. I'm sure you've been in a situation that when you hook up your cable, you need to push away your hub in a certain direction and put a little bit of strain on your cable. Look how you can manage this cable easily without breaking it. Normally, cables gets broken from here, you know, and with this design, it won't happen. And
That's terrific. So that's a great point in doing that, because I think everyone has experienced now and then. You've used a device for a while, and that's where it breaks at that point. So tell me about pricing. Where does pricing begin for these, and what does it go up to?
The 7-port is $69.99, same as the 8-port, $69.99. And the 10-port is $89.99. We already ship product to Amazon. We are waiting for them to basically make the product to be live and available, but it's already queued up, and we already shipped product waiting for them to receive it. So yeah, the 10-in-1 is $89.99, 7 and 8 is $69.99.
Terrific. Great features for consumers there. Well, congratulations on what you're innovating. Are there any other things that you want to point out that differentiate you from the competition here? It's a pretty crowded field.
Sure, I know. I want to point out something that I'm sure you noticed that our hubs are made out of aluminum housing, and it is anodized, so it won't get a scratch, or it won't get. You can easily clean it. We won't get. You can't leave a stain or anything like that on it. It's like the same material that Apple uses on their computer, basically. And one thing I want to point out is our competitors, some of our competitors, they use plastic housing, which looks nice, nothing against it. But I want to point out a very, very important information. We have studied the plastic housing, and when you use hub, when you pass through power through hubs, they tend to get warm, okay? And that's normal because you're pushing through somewhere around 100 watts through the hub, okay? And especially if you're using all the ports and you're hooking up more devices and so forth. See, with a plastic hub, when you touch it, obviously, I'm sure you know that the heat doesn't resonate through plastic. When you touch it, you feel, oh, that's cold, that's normal temperature. But then when you touch the aluminum housing, it feels a little bit warmer. And there's nothing against the product. Actually, the product is doing what's supposed to do, which is heat dissipation. Versus the plastic housing, that the heat stays inside. And you know what happened? Heat brings more heat, and it's not good for the longevity of the product. So I just want to point that out, that aluminum housing is a great housing to have to keep the product cooler and make it to stay to be able to use it in a longer time.
Terrific. For more information, where can people go?
To www.ezq.com. Again, letter E, letter Z, letter Q, like Quest, EZQ.com.
Easy, very easy. And I know where the easy comes from now, too. Ibrahim
Yes.
Zmehrir, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.